Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a very interesting topic for today's show, in which it is Kevin O'Leary was wrong for saying that New York is a loser state. Now, um, for, sorry, for anyone that don't know who Kevin O'Leary is, he's one of those uh, cast stars, um, investors on that show Shark Tank, and um, he recently went out and said that because of the verdict on Trump's trial, right? Um, for Trump's and stuff, because Trump lost that case. Um, so Kevin O'Leary went out saying that that New York is a loser state and so on and so forth, and um, uh, that he's not going to invest it in New York anymore. So this was wrong for Kevin O'Leary uh, uh, to say on so many different levels. Okay, because number one, New York is not a loser state. New York has tons and tons and tons of investors. Okay, when people are saying, like, "Oh, so many people in business are moving out of New York and they're going somewhere else," that happens on that's been happening on a regular basis for decades. That's just part of business. Okay, that's number one. And number two, again, New York still has tons and tons and tons of businesses and investors. And if people are saying, if people go out and say, well, all those investors are going to leave, that's a BS lie. That's a BS lie, ladies and gentlemen. They're not all going to get up and leave New York. Okay? New York State is basically leading in the technology industry. Okay? And it's still basically the fashion capital of the world as well. All right? New York just had New York Fashion Week. Okay? And there's so many technology companies that are coming into New York that New York is basically being the leader of the technology industry. Seriously. So don't listen to all those naysayers out there. Okay? And um so that's why New York State Governor Kathy Hochul even said to all business investors, there's no need to worry. Okay? Because it's not like uh, uh, New York uh, um, goes goes wakes up and says no New York uh, state attorneys to just go out and say uh, no New York Attorney General, in other words, they don't go up, they don't wake up and say, well, we're just going to go after all investors and that's it. Or you're an investor, we're just going to go after you just because you're an investor. No, they don't do that. That's stupid. And New York Governor Kathy Hochul even said that the Trump case is an extraordinary circumstance, and she's right. She's right. Okay, and let me explain this. Let me just explain this. Okay. Um, when people are saying like, uh, um, people are only going after Trump in lawsuit cases. No, if you think about it, okay, Florida Governor DeSantis, okay, he's been going back and forth across to courts because of the Disney case. Remember that? I'm sure you all heard about it. back and forth with the court cases, this and that, because of the lawsuit case between DeSantis and Disney. You know, things like this happen. Okay, and it's not just Trump. It was DeSantis, and uh, um, you know, and um, and also here's the other thing. Trump puts himself out there, blabbing all these things, illegal things that he's done, and stuff. He puts himself out there, ladies and gentlemen, and he blabs it of all the illegal things that he's doing. He writes it on his social media, in his books, and so on, and he puts it out there. That's what he's getting, and he's done all of these illegal things, and it's like, okay, look what he said about women. He said that it's okay to grab them by the, you know what? Seriously, he's going out there and saying these things and doing these things. He's putting out there in the public. So he's causing the negative attention to himself. And now let's not forget the insurrection issue. Seriously. With all these things he's doing, of course these court cases were going to happen against him. But he did that to himself. And well, business investors, real business investors, they don't put themselves out there in a public like that, like all this negative stuff. They don't want to draw the negative attention to themselves. All that they want to do is just do business, and they don't put their private lives out there. They don't talk about the politics. They don't talk about any of these other things that would cause negative attention to themselves. All that they want to do is just do business, and that's it. That's it. Seriously. Honestly. So people say, oh my God, I'm an investor, so they're going to come after me? No, that's stupid thinking. No. And they just want to do business, and that's it. Honestly. And there's a lot of good investors out there that are just doing the right thing because that's what they want to do. They want to do the right thing and have proper business. That's the right way of doing things. Honestly. If you don't draw the negative attention to yourself, nothing's going to happen to you. Anyways, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business that I have called Advocate Information Highway, and the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that's AIHNY.com, and you guys could check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.